Hello. Today on Publishing Tips, Story Integrity. Especially if you have a book series that is really loved by your readers, your publisher is going to want more books on the series because it's worked so well that they want more sales. So they're going to probably ask you to write another book on the series. Now, this is perfectly fine if your series contains a series of standalone books that all belong to the same world, with likely the same protagonists. Then it's fine. It's just creating a different story with the same characters in the same world. You can do that, sure, no problem. The problem is when your story is to be continued from one book to the next. And you have planned, likely, this series to contain a certain amount of books. You have not planned more than that. So now you're thinking in your head, well, how do I edit this? How do I cut it to fit another completely different book in there when I already have my story thought of in my head? A book that is commissioned does not fit very well into the series you have already been planning for years. And this is noticeable to readers. We can tell when a story is commissioned by the publisher. It doesn't quite fit. Likely some of your anger and frustration as the writer will turn up in the book. In the form of anger from your characters, perhaps, or problems with the setting, or story logic, something you don't quite see, and the publisher misses because they are simply so happy that you have turned out a new book in the series, which you did not had planned before. It is sometimes preferable for you to stand up for your story and tell the publisher, we can give you a standalone in the same world with the same characters that happens in a different time. Or we can give you an alternate story in a different timeline with the same characters in this world. You can give your publisher alternatives, but if you can, do not break the series as the story that you have completely figured out and planned in your mind. Simply putting a different book in there will just look like that. It will look artificially placed. So stand for your stories. Don't be so afraid of your publisher saying, no, we will not work with you anymore. If they see that you have good sales, then they will respect your decision. They will likely want you to write more, and different books for that matter. So really, stand up for your story, your characters, and your readers.